Hello everyone, I'm Cloud and welcome to Anime no Mi. Today the complete summaries of the entire 1022 chapter of One Piece are out, and with them we can see in all detail everything that happened during the chapter. We'll see that and more in today's video. Please, if you are enjoying our content, please leave your like to help the channel and also subscribe to receive all the new videos. Come on, One Piece chapter 1022 The Star's Entrance. In the cover, some members of Tontada tribe and a frog play hide and seek in Hydrangea Bush. Now let's go to the chapter. Chapter starts with an update of Onigashima's war. The narration says that the difference in numbers between the two sides are narrowing. We can see too a map of Onagashima's castle with the position of where each Tobarapo was defeated. Despite the map shows the position of the 5 defeated Tobarapo, we only see 3 panels with Black Maria, Who's Who and Sasaki unconscious after their battles. Page 1 and Ulti haven't their own panels. Then we see Onigashima Island flying in the sky. The flower capital is near. We can see in a small map that the island has already traveled half the distance from the coast of Wonokuni to the flower capital. We also see Luffy screaming and full of energy. He's inflated after eating all the food that Caribou gave him. Onigashima is 15 minutes away from the flower capital. Cut to Onagashima's 3rd floor. Raizo and Fukurokuju are fighting. Raizo uses his technique Ninpo, Bunshin no Jutsu, ninja art, clone technique, to create some clones. Fukurokuju uses his technique Ninpo, Mimitabo crackers, ninja art, earlobes crackers, with which he can control his earlobes that have firecrackers at the edge at will like whips. Despite the fact that Raizo attacks him with several clones, Fukurokuju is able to see through Raizo's technique and manages to hit the real Raizo. Raizo says, "Why you chose to serve Orochi?" After this Fukurokuju says, "I'm a ninja and it is ninja's duty to serve the shogun of Wonokuni. In contrast, the man you serve is merely a ghost. You can't become a true ninja because you can't contain your personal feelings." Raizo then says, "Our actions are sincere because we act with our personal feelings. We all died along with Odin-sama on that day. What you see are merely ghosts who are here to carry out Odin-sama's will. What we do isn't duty since they are our feelings that drive us." The night of Kaido and Orochi is about to end, and the sun will shine upon Wonokuni as Momono Suksama becomes the shogun. As Raizo speaks, we see the other red scabbards. Kinemon, Kiku and Ashura are still lying on the ground. We can't see their faces, and the other are all running or fighting, including Denjiro. Cut to another part of Onagashima's 3rd floor. Killer and Hawkins are fighting. Hawkins is using his scarecrow-like form. We can see some straw dolls in the ground. It seems Killer attacked Hawkins many times, but there's no effect thanks to Hawkins' powers. Killer says, "How many lives you stored?" Hawkins says, "Not many left." Killer stabs Hawkins, but Hawkins laughs. Hawkins then says, "Yeah, I haven't many lives left, but the question is whose life is it?" Cut to Onagashima's 2nd floor. Law and Kid are fighting Big Mom. Suddenly, Kid kneels down with a stab wound appearing on his chest. Back to the 3rd floor. Hawkins says, "If you kill me, your captain will die too. Bite your own hands." Cut to the live floor. King and Queen, this one in hybrid form, are annihilating the entire floor together. They are attacking all gifters that betrayed them. The area is on fire. King is grabbing the head of a 4-armed gifter while his hand burns. Marco has reached his limit, so he can't stop them anymore. Sanji tried to fight both of them too, but he was thrown away. Sanji shouts at Chopper and Miyagi to take Zoro and run if the drug doesn't work. Miyagi says the drug may take some time to activate since Zoro was in critical condition. Sanji enters the fight again and kicks Queen's face. King goes for Zoro. Paraspero is still in the room, but he's moved a bit out of the action zone. He has drawn his candy bow and is aiming at Sanji. His intention is to shoot Sanji to avenge for the wedding. Paraspero has Sanji within range, but just before shooting his arrows, Nekomamushi comes at full speed and slaps Persapero in the face. The blow makes Paraspero fly off the live floor. He hits some rocks near a bridge. Chopper, Miyagi and Tristan are running along with Zoro. A pair of samurai carry him. However, King appears before them, cutting off their path. King conjures a fireball in his hand and attacks Chopper, and the other with a new attack called Andon, Emperor Flame. Marco appears at high speed and blocks King's attack with his Fushur Azumi, Immortal Azumi Flower, the same attack with which he blocked Kizaru's Yasukani no Magatama in Marineford. Now that attack has a name. Marco says, "I heard that long time ago, a race of being that can create fire lived on top of the red wall. King the Fire asterisk, could it be that?" Asterisk Marco doesn't use King's normal nickname, King the Wildfire, because he changes the term Kasai for the term Kane, which means fire. King then watches without saying anything. But then Queen enters the scene too. too, and says he has already tired, and that they are going to kill Marco. Queen prepares his laser beam, while King conjures a fireball in his hand. They are both about to attack Marco. Marco, okay, I give up. I've fought enough. My part ends here. It's time for the stars to enter the stage. As Marco says that, we see Zoro's bandage being torn apart. Chopper is shocked, another Enel face LOL. Zoro says, Santuryu. Sanji then say, Diable. Zoro says, Rengoku o Onigiri. Sanji then completes saying, Muton shot. Sanji and Zoro attack King and Queen together. Zoro says, Hey Swirly, if we manage to win this battle. Sanji then say, Yeah, I can begin to see it. The image of Luffy as the Pirate King. And so we finish the great chapter 1022. Comment below what you think about all this. Remember that we've already seen in Wano that Sanji and Zoro were reunited and fought together after a long time. Now this fight is being completely different from anything we've seen. The double page, where they joined forces, is sure to be amazing, but the more important is the synchrony of the two in combat, to the point of creating an apparent joint technique to take down two of the great stars of Kaido's crew. As we know that King and Queen are the two most powerful members next to the beast's Yonko currently, and both have rewards that exceed 1 billion berries. This already indicates that soon we will see a new reward for the two Mugiwaras, and also we saw what Robin meant when she told Black Maria about the wings of the King of Pirates. Really, Luffy can count on Zoro and Sanji as his companions in any battle. We've already seen great moments starring both of them, such as the 2 times that Zoro gave up his dream of becoming the greatest swordsman in the world for Luffy. The first time was in Thriller Bark after all the victory of the Straw Hats at the time, and that Kuma gave Zoro the option of saving his captain by taking all the damage Luffy had taken, which could easily take his life. Zoro gave up everything by accepting, but with his willpower he overcame. After that he did something similar to facing Kaido after Luffy's new defeat. Zoro almost sacrificed himself against the Yonko by saying that to get close to his captain, first he would have to get past him, and then he attacked Kaido. He went there too. We discovered your conqueror Haki. Sanji is also doing all he can for his crewmates, and at this point he also showed that he would do anything to make Luffy the next king of pirates, and now we see they put the rivalry aside a bit to make sure that happens. Maybe now we won't even see Zoro and Sanji calling each other by name for the first time. After all, this has never happened in the entire history of One Piece. They always talked using nicknames, and author Oda is saving this for a special moment, which can be coming now. Still talking about a special moment, it's worth remembering that this chapter also brought us, after a long time of waiting, a little more about Kinemon and also about Kiku. They were unconscious from what we saw in the chapter summary. We couldn't see much about them, but everything indicates that they survived all this, managed to survive Kaido's attack. The Kiku saw how she was hit by Kenjuro after being tricked by him into pretending to be Odin. Even though she imagined that it could be an opponent, that it could be something created by Kenjuro, she still can't attack Odin, and that's why she ended up receiving the attack. After that we saw that to protect Momonosuke, Kinemon agreed to face Kaido, even though he knew he had no chance of beating him, something that was admired even by his opponent. Even so, Kaido was merciless and attacked him directly. After that he did not. We had no further information about their fate, and came to believe that they had lost their lives. This had become even more visible with what had happened to Momonosuke, at least what he wanted to happen. After all, we saw that the little samurai asked Shinobu to transform him, make him grow old with the power of his Akuma no Mi, and so could have more power. Shinobu said that she didn't know what would really happen to him if she did that, but what a lot of people imagined, he would instantly become an adult, and that way, he wouldn't live as father and son with Kinemon, becoming the new Wano's leader, and so Kinemon would really lose their life after all. But now with what we've seen, the focus on them during the chapter battle, it might actually be that they survive. And we've also seen now that Kairer is at an extremely difficult and extreme time in the battle against Hawkins, because any move he makes when attacking the supernova Tobarapo will also affect his captain, so it's hard to imagine how he can keep fighting. However, we know he's going to follow, and he's also going to somehow win. This because this battle happened to be predestined. Both Eustace and Kairer were waiting for the moment they could face Hawkins for what he had done to them in the past, the way they felt betrayed, and could now end once and for all with everything that had happened. Mainly because Kairer ate an Akuma no Mi smile, and everything indicates that Hawkins has something to do with it. We still have this fruit power that was not shown to us. Possibly now in this battle, Kairer may end up using the powers he received from his enemies to defeat them once and for all, that being able to find some way to pass through the powers of Hawkins. But what do you think of all this? Did you like the video? Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like to help the channel continue to grow. Thank you all.